That scared him. What's up, guys? It's Vlogmas Day 5. Actually, we're time warping because today's still December 4th. But I work tomorrow, so I'm not going to have time to record this then. So we're just going to wing it because I came up with this idea off the top of my head. And we're going to bust some fitness myths. So let's get started. Now I'm just going to scroll through Pinterest and talk about whatever I find. Okay, so the first one, spot reducing. Now, as a personal trainer, when I worked at the Y, every person that I came in contact with was like, well, I want tight abs, I want toned arms, I want, a muscular butt. What can I do to get that? Well, you're going to have to do everything because there's no such thing as spot reducing. None. I don't care how many ab exercises you're doing, you're not going to get toned abs. You know what? Let's not even use the word. I don't like the word tone. You can't tone anything. When you see someone's muscle, that means that they have a low percentage of body fat. And obviously, if they've worked their butt off for the muscle that you can see, they're in the gym working out every single body part in so many different ways. They're not trying to spot reduce. They're not trying to tone their butt or their abs. And why am I pointing to my boobs? Like, I don't even have any. Hello, push-up bra. Okay. Yes, so there's no such thing as spot reducing. If you want, visible abs, well, then you're going to have to drop some body fat and do some ab exercises, yes. But you're also going to have to lose fat everywhere else because as women, our stomach is one of the last places, at least for most people, that you're going to lose fat because your body hangs on to the fat there. Because guess what feeds your baby when you're pregnant? Your baby lives in your stomach, and that's why you have that extra skin there. That's why you have that extra fat there. It's insulation, basically. Okay. Next one. Let's keep on scrolling. Okay, this is a good one. You have to do cardio in the morning on an empty stomach to burn fat. Yes, it's true that fasted cardio works really well for some people, but it doesn't work great for everyone, and it doesn't mean that you're going to burn more fat just because you haven't eaten yet. I personally, yes, I work out fasted, but that's because when I eat before a workout, I've found that I actually feel really sick and I feel like I'm going to puke. So that's why I work out fasted, but I'm also lifting fasted and I'm also doing cardio fasted. So it doesn't mean that you're making any more progress than anybody else just because you're doing fasted cardio. You could be doing fasted cardio and someone else, like say the person next to you on the treadmill or whatever you're doing, ate before they came and did cardio. That doesn't mean that you're going to lose fat faster than them. That just means that you each have a different way that you prefer to do it. Maybe that person feels better, eating before they do their workout. When you lose fat, it's basically calories in versus calories out. If you're in a caloric deficit, meaning you're eating less calories than you're burning, then you're going to lose fat. If you're in a caloric surplus, that means you're eating more calories than you're burning off, then you're going to gain weight. That's just how it works. So if you're doing fasted cardio and you don't know it, but you're in a caloric surplus, then you're not going to lose fat. And if that person next to you isn't doing fasted cardio, but they're in a caloric deficit, they're going to lose fat. So fasted cardio has nothing to do with your fat loss. Hate to break it to you. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera right now because I'm filming this with my computer and it's up here and yeah, it's just a mess. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Eating late at night will cause me to gain weight. That is false. Now, I used to think this because that's what, this is basically an old wives' tale. It's been around as long as, like, our grandparents have been alive. I'm sure if you went on a diet and you told your family, and they were like, well, don't eat past 7 o'clock because that's going to make you gain weight. No. No, it's not. I can tell you for a fact that the whole time that I was in prep, every prep that I've done, I've eaten dinner at around like 5 o'clock because that's when I like to eat. And then 3 hours later at like 8, or 4 hours later at 9, I'll have my snack, which is my protein sludge. And guess what? I'm still losing weight. Again, this is calories in versus calories out. So it doesn't matter what time you've eaten. A lot of people will say that as long as you're getting all your macros in before midnight, when the next day happens, as long as you're getting your macros in for the day before then that's fine. Being a bartender, I make it work for me, and again, guess what? I'm still reaching my goals, gaining muscle. When I'm in prep, I'm still losing weight. So, for example, Saturday nights we're open till 1 or 2 in the morning, and I'll snack while I'm at work. Like I said, I showed you guys all my favorite snacks yesterday. And then when I come home, sometimes it's like 1:30, 2 in the morning, I'll still have my protein sludge. I save enough calories for that protein sludge. That is my nightly ritual. I don't care what I ate that day. I'm having protein sludge. I don't care what time of day it is. So I'll eat that at like 1:30, 2 in the morning, and wake up the next day and start my macros from 0 all over again. So again, calories in versus calories out. Just because you're eating past midnight or past 7 p.m. doesn't mean jack. I'm sorry, I'm gonna swear here. It doesn't mean jack shit. It doesn't mean anything. As long as you're not going over your calories for the whole week, you're not going to gain weight. Because think about it this way. Every day you're hitting the same macros, or every day you're eating the same amount of calories. So you have like a weekly average or a weekly total of calories that you're eating every week. If you're not going over that, then you're not going to gain weight. Because are you really going to go over 3,500 calories in a week? I don't think so. I don't think so. And if you gain a pound, then it's probably water, because I highly doubt you ate over 3,500 calories a week. Because if you didn't know, 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. Oh, okay. I'm going to stop ranting and we're going to go to the next one. Oh, this is another good one. If I skip meals, I can lose weight. I have come into contact with so many people who think that if they skip meals, they're going to lose weight. That is not true. That's actually the opposite. That is the opposite. And this is why when I get clients, I actually increase their calories. And I'm like, just so you know, you're going to have to eat more. I know that sounds really scary, but I promise you it's going to work. Just trust me. And skipping meals leads to disordered eating patterns and bad relationships with food. And just please, 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 please don't do it. Do not do it. It's not worth it. It's actually going to make you gain weight, because you're going to want to binge, and your body's going to want to hold on to every little piece and bit of food that you're giving it. If you're only eating like 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, your body's going to hold on to all that. Your body basically goes into starvation mode, and it's like, oh my god, I don't know when I'm going to eat again. I got to hold on to all this food. I got to save it. I got to store it. So, yeah, you're getting the nutrients and stuff, but you're actually not going to lose weight. You're actually going to gain it. And that's why when people regularly skip meals, they wonder, why am I gaining weight instead of losing weight? It's because your body's in starvation mode. You literally just put your body into starvation mode. So, like losing my breath, because, I'm sorry, this is stuff that I'm like really passionate about, so my little buddy is tired. Okay. But anyway, yes, just please don't skip meals to think you're gonna lose weight. I promise you, if you just eat more, you'll reach your goals better and faster if you eat more. And if you're having trouble with macros and stuff, I do offer macro consultations. I'll put my website, my blog that I use as a website, right here and in the description box below. So I am more than happy to help anybody out. Okay, so this is another one, and it kind of relates to one of my biggest pet peeves. Now, on Pinterest, it says that going vegetarian will help with weight loss and to become healthier. I was a vegetarian for 5 years. Yes, it's hard to believe because I do love me some good chicken, and burgers taste so good. But I do have a soft spot for the animals. I love the animals. Anyway, going vegetarian will not help you lose weight because you have to find other ways to get those nutrients. I'm not bashing vegetarians in any way, so I'm just going to relate this to when people think that going gluten-free will help them lose weight and help them become healthier. That is a big pet peeve of mine because I did actually think that I was gluten intolerant for about 5 years. And the thing with that is gluten-free grains are actually a lot heavier and higher on the glycemic index. So they're going to sit longer in your stomach, and they're not easily digestible. They actually, if you don't have a gluten intolerance, or if you don't have celiac disease, going gluten-free is actually going to do nothing for your weight loss. It's going to do nothing for your health. Gluten-free grains are actually, like I said, they're not really that healthy for you if you are not gluten intolerant or celiac. And the reason for that is that a lot of gluten-free grain products have to go through a lot of processing to get that gluten out. So therefore, they're very processed, they're very, I don't know if they're very bleached, but it's basically, it's not going to do anything for you. If you are not gluten intolerant or celiac, then please continue to eat your regularly scheduled wheat products. Because when you come into a restaurant and you ask what's gluten-free, and then you decide you don't care if it's gluten-free or not, and you order mozzarella sticks, I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid. Mozzarella sticks are not gluten-free. Honey, they are gonna... Yeah. Okay, moving on, because I can't talk about this anymore. Just, if you're not gluten intolerant or celiac, then please just eat your regular wheat products. So, I think we'll do 1 or 2 more and then call it a day. Okay, so, it's now 4 o'clock, and we are back. Bravo, you wanna go out? You wanna go out? Okay, so... we are back, and the next myth we're going to cover is lifting weights makes women bulky. Now, if you are on Instagram, then you probably know that this is not true. But I figured I'd talk about it because in, like, the regular everyday life, this is something that you hear a lot. Especially being someone who lifts, and working in a bar where people, are drinking and eating, fast food and stuff like that. It's something that you hear a lot. Oh, well, don't get too bulky, or don't get too big, or, all those kinds of things. Lifting weights does not make women bulky. It's not going to make you bulky. As women, we don't have enough testosterone for that to even happen. Yeah, I dumbbell curl 35s for 6, but, my biceps aren't that big. Not nearly as big as my husband's, who bicep curls like 40 pounds more than me, 50 pounds more than me. His arms are huge. But he also takes like creatine and a bunch of other supplements. Not steroids. Actually, he doesn't even take that many supplements, to be honest. He takes one like maybe once a month. But yeah, we don't have enough testosterone to get huge. it's just impossible. Lifting weights is gonna, I hate this word, I've already talked about how I hate this word, it's just gonna get you, no, I can't say it. I can't say it. It's gonna build your muscle, yes, and it's gonna give the illusion that you are, it's gonna help you lose weight. If you're looking to lose weight, you need to combine cardio training and strength training, and that's all there is to it. It's not gonna make you bulky. I hate when I see, like, girls who are afraid to go lift and they're just, like, on the cardio machines, like, the whole time I'm at the gym, like, they're on there for, like, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? You're not helping yourself. Like, I know you think you are, but you're not. Unless you're, like, got training to run a marathon or a 5K or something. Then, yeah, run your little heart out. Cardio your little heart out. I don't care. But, yeah. You're not going to get bulky. I promise. It's not going to happen. I am, like, still super tiny. Like, spaghetti arms and, yeah. I'm 5'3". I'm, like, average height. Actually, I'm shorter than average height for a woman, so you're not going to get big, I promise. I promise. Let's see. What's one other thing? Let's cover one more. Pinterest is your best friend. These are all stupid. Oh, dinosaur socks. I want some dinosaur socks. Actually, I have all Batman socks. Batman! Okay, screw Pinterest. The last one we're going to cover is, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I heard it when I was a cheerleader back in high school. If your stomach is cold and sweaty, that means you're burning calories. I know, it sounds ridiculous, right? Yeah, it pretty much is. If your stomach is cold and you're sweating, that doesn't mean anything. Yes, you're burning calories because obviously you're being active, otherwise why would you be sweating? But that doesn't mean you're burning any more calories than the next person. That doesn't mean, you know, you're burning fat. It doesn't mean anything. Any amount of activity you do is going to burn calories. When you walk around, you burn calories. You walk up the stairs, you burn calories. When you're walking around the mall shopping, you're burning calories. It takes calories to be burned to live, actually, so it means nothing that your stomach is cold and you're sweating. Like, that's not an indicator of how much you're burning or how much you're working. Like, personally, I don't even sweat that much. Like, I could do the hardest workout ever, and I probably will barely sweat a drop. I'm just a cold person, so it takes me a really long time to warm up. I worked out this morning, legs. Like, it was my quad glute day. And I did like 5 or 6 sets of everything, plus warm up, plus, no, that was it. I didn't do cardio today. But yeah, I barely sweat at all. But I was like dying, because that's how hard I was working and pushing myself, and that's how heavy I was lifting, but I was barely sweating. Was I warm? Yeah, but was I sweating? No. Was my stomach cold? I don't know. Like, realistically, are you going to lift up your shirt and check your stomach to see if you're cold and sweating while you're working out? No. That looks ridiculous, and you don't need to do that to know that you're working hard. So it's not an indicator of anything. Oh, hello, shoulders. I always have, like, a shoulder pump on leg day. I don't know why. And it's, like, 5 hours later. So, I think that's going to be it for today. This video was just kind of, like, out of the blue, because I had nothing planned. And I was really pissed off that my phone decided to do that to yesterday's footage anyway. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Yeah, day 6. Bye!